there's gonna be a holy amount of loot. Look at all these boss materials, like 3, 5, 2, 7 blood. Like this is the bunch of stuff here. Look at this. Hey everybody, it's Rob here. We are playing the Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred expansion, and today I want to show you all about the new endgame, the Undercity, and the amazing ways to target farm boss materials and crazy amounts of master materials using tributes and juicing those runs here. So first of all, the Undercity is located in Kuras. So you go to the Kuras Bazaar in the new Nahansu zone. Down here, I think you'll unlock it after the story, and you can basically interact with this spirit brazier here, and you have these tributes here that unlock after you've completed the quest, and they drop like all over the world, but I found the best way to find the tributes is doing boss runs. And these are basically the keys you need to open the Undercity and to juice it, and you will be able to target farm all sorts of different materials. For example, masterwork materials. This drops up to 2,000 Optoxide per run. And you can finish the Undercity in just a few minutes if you are fast here on World Tier 4. I will showcase you a run here live. And the next good thing is here that you can summon, that you can target farm summoning materials for the bosses. So all these summoning mats, you can get like all of them, especially like Varshan mats drop a lot here. But you get all kinds of stuff. And in T4, the amount of material that you get is insane. You can also target farm items here. I'll explain that in a second. You can also target farm the runes. So you get a bunch of these runes that you can target farm here. However, I felt the runes was not really that worth it. I was more focused on masterwork material and summoning material. I think runes is easier to get when killing bosses. And then there is also these legendary tributes here that have good chances of giving you ancestral gear. And then you even have ancestral unique keys that give you ancestral uniques. However, these keys are very rare. You see, I only found like 23 and I played about 100 hours already here. So they are very rare. And their rewards were like a little bit bugged in the current version that we play, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be fixed for the version that is live right now, or it's going to be live in a few days. So I will show you here this summoning boss item. So the way it works is you go to this brazier here and you click whatever you want. So right now we want summoning items. So now rewards summoning items. Starting time 75 seconds. It's a timed endgame dungeon, and you need to finish it within the time limit to get the reward at the end. And then you can bargain here, and this basically allows you to target farm whatever you want to target farm, and it has a cost associated. Let's say if I want legendary items with skill ranks. This is very important because I'm a Spiritborn. Skill ranks are very important, especially with the key passives and all these kinds of stuff. So usually like the skill ranks tax is very important to me. It will cost 3 Forgotten Souls whenever I customize these rewards. You can also target farm class uniques here for some obolds, chaotic uniques and generic uniques, offensive items, defensive, utility, mobility, resources. However, on a Spiritborn, we want skill ranks, and I like it the most here is the skill rank tax. Legendary armor will always possess at least 1 rank of a skill. So this is what I want. Then it looks like this, because I want to have skill ranks on my gloves and I want to have skill ranks on my pants. Both of them benefit my core skill, whether I play Touch of Death or Quill Volley, which are the 2 strongest builds right now. It's gonna buff both of them. So this is like very good for a Spiritborn. And then you see it's gonna cost me 3 Forgotten Souls, and then I say open portal. So boom, and now the portal opens here. Again, in the other city, it looks like a nightmare dungeon. You can see the affixes here. And now we basically just start playing. I'm going to have a separate build guide. I'm going to link this below. So that's going to be the Quill Volley build I'm playing with armor scaling. You see, I have a lot of armor. We are on World Tier 4. You can do this, like the difficulty of the Undercity scales with the different world tiers. And yeah, let me just show you the run and how it goes. So we will basically be blasting through this. Like I have a very strong character. So it's not going to be any issue. Before we start, like here you can see the map. So there's like these different objectives and then a portal. It's always going to be 3 levels. And basically then a boss. And you see there's a timer here that starts ticking as soon as I start fighting. And we're basically just gonna melt through. I have the Super Mercenary, that's why I can see like where all the monsters are here on the minimap. So you can see all the locations here of all the monsters. And there's also a goblin here sometimes. I don't think it always spawns, but when you see the goblin, you definitely want to be killing it because it basically gives you extra rewards. And you can see once we engage with these obolds, with these braziers, we basically unlock additional timer rewards and stuff. And we basically just start blasting this. This is also very nice to do in group because you can essentially split farm it. But again, you don't have to. It's like very soloable, like, and I don't think you can even fail the timer unless you go like on a really hard world here where you have no business being. This is like pretty much like you can't fail it, right? And you always want to activate these things because they spawn additional monsters that basically give you additional time. So you see, we just kill all the packs. Usually there's a timer running up here. So this is the 114 seconds here that we have time to clear this, and every time we kill enemies, we basically gain time. You can do this a lot faster, but I'm explaining it right now. Usually I'm doing like 2-3 minute runs, like very fast, very quickly. And there's like this progress timer, and it gives you extra rewards at the end if you make it all the way to 4 rewards, right? So you want to kill enough monsters. If you're like a lightning spear sorg or some build that has a crazy AoE, it's gonna be no problem for you. For this here, I actually have to like kill quite some monsters with the Spiritborn builds, because like I don't have like an auto aim like lightning spear would have, for example. So yeah, you see, like you just blast down all this, and there's also a pretty crazy thing like these blue altars here that I'm clicking. They're basically giving you a bunch of cooldown reduction. So you can see my cooldowns are resetting like extremely fast, and I want to check this dead end here because there might be the goblin. It's also very helpful to look at the map every once in a while, just so you know that where you're going. Like you want to usually end up the run at the portal to the next level, right? So I'm just like blasting them down here. See, I'm going to check this dead end here. There might be a goblin here. And it gives additional rewards at the end. It doesn't even matter too much. Like if you don't reach like all the rewards, that's also okay. Did I not click it? I think there's a monster left. There we go. You see, there's like a red dots, and those are the monsters from the objective, and you want to kill all these for sure. So we're just spamming like quill volley here, and it basically like it just murders everything. Like it hits for hundreds of millions of damage, and there's like 18 hits every time I attack. So it's plenty of hits. And World Tier 4, this is the hardest difficulty. It doesn't get any harder. I have a very like optimized and strong endgame build already, and you see like the timer is no problem. I still have like a lot of time left here towards the end. See here, there's like another grand beacon. This is gonna just spawn a bunch of elites basically that we're gonna melt really quick. So you see, always like kill these big skull guys, and they give you a ton of rewards. You see, boom, we unlock the next reward now, and now we go in the final level. And here I'm definitely gonna go down here in the middle. There's another idol here that gives even more time. Sometimes you also get like some time monsters that give you like a ton of time. See if I can get those. Like they will look like a little like sand box on the minimap. You see the portal is on the left, so you see on the minimap here the portal is on the left. So I still need a bit of progression, so I definitely will decide you know, to go to the right side first and to clear all the idols. So here we're just blasting this. Again, in a group you can split from this. It's going to be a lot faster. Or if you're like a lightning spear sorg or a spin twin rogue, you're going to be like just like walking through here. This is like not the best speed farming build, but it's a very, very strong build for the Spiritborn here. This is the Quill Volley with armor scaling. So I have like a ton of DPS. I don't know what my armor is exactly. Yeah, you see 100k damage and almost 6k armor basically. So you see now the objective is almost done. Once we reach the objective, we can basically just go to the boss level, which is going to be the there are three levels with progression, and then there is one boss level. You see now we're done. So we calculated the run really well. We are very close to the portal here. I mean, we can do this last objective here, just to show you. Here, boom, and it's done. And then you're basically just porting to the boss. You see how fast the cooldowns reset. And this is the boss room. So there's always different kinds of boss. This is like a very cool looking boss. Like it has like a bunch of these gold here that you want to get. So you can just go through the side here, and I have a very strong build. So I'm just going to like melt this boss, boom. And now it's going to give you multiple chests. I did not get a goblin this run. I think the goblin is RNG. However, in like 60% of the runs there is a goblin. So this was a T8. This is the hardest Undercity you can do. But again, I have a very strong like min-max build. And here you see this is going to be the chest. So I'm going to show you here. This is my current boss materials. And see, when I click it, there's going to be a holy amount of loot. Look at all these boss materials. Like 3, 5, 2, 7 blood. Like this is the bunch of stuff here. Look at this. You can take all this. Like I think you're getting like about 20 boss materials. And you can do this really, really fast. And it only like uses one of these tributes here. And look how many I have. Like this is like all the tributes here. Summoning items, summoning items, summoning items. I have like hundreds of these tributes. and they give you a ton of boss materials, like all the bosses, and then that's where you can target farm the Uber Uniques and everything. So this room here looks super cool as well. And yeah, the loot is crazy. And if you want Obduxite for masterworking, it's like you can get it in Nightmare Dungeons now. It doesn't drop in the pits anymore. I strongly recommend you getting these masterwork material tributes. They give 2k each, and you can do them very fast. And as you see, I think I got one here. Like you get even more of these tributes here from the final chest. And if you get a goblin, you get even more of those tributes. And I'll show you once more. So now I could just make another run and basically keep juicing these rewards. And I think one that I really like to do as well is the class uniques. Like if you're missing, like you can target farm specific class uniques. And then there is also, you can actually target farm mythic items as well. You can see here on these keys, if you read it, Tribute of Ascendance, Resolute, and then this one, Reward Upgrades, Ancestral Uniques. So actually we haven't even talked about the items that I've gotten. So you notice here like the stuff that I'm getting. So you see here these pants, because we remember we adjusted skill ranks. So all the pants and all the gloves will have skill ranks. You see this is the, I didn't get any gloves like only legendary, but only ancestral unique, but the legendaries and that you're gonna get, they always have the skill ranks, and this is very good because that's what actually what you want on the Spiritborn. So you can like target farm and juice like whatever you like, and you can even see here like core stats. Like if you put a legendary in, legendaries will have a flat core stat affix when possible. This is also very important. Or passive ranks, you can actually target farm amulets with passive ranks. So you know all those rogues out there, but also for Spiritborn you want like at least 1 or 2 passives on the amulet, depending on the build that you play. On the rogue, you want up to 3 passive ranks. So this is also, you pay 300 Obduxite and you can target farm passive ranks. So there is just a bunch of stuff here. I think depending on which key you put in, there's actually like more and more modifiers that have a different amount of costs. But yeah, that's super cool, and I really like the Undercity. It's very easy content. It's not like challenging. It's basically just the content to target farm and to farm items in the end game. Obviously, like you can do this on every different torment difficulty, and you can do this in a group and basically share those tribute keys. But again, it's completely optional, because if you're playing solo, you have a big advantage because you can have Subo that basically has a built-in map pack. You will be able to see where all the monsters are on the map, and that is just insane. I hope you enjoyed this overview, guys. I have more videos coming up about other endgame activities, but yeah, this has been the Undercity. I really liked it. I'm going to be farming this a lot, in particularly early on, to get boss materials, to then get your hands on the first Uber Uniques. Hope you enjoyed the video, my friends. Let's go. I'll see you soon. GG. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.